business. So we do it all for you at iBank. So we're the internet bank of banks. And so what happened to me in June 2001 is meltdown occurred. Like historically, I'd have just left the business, shut the doors. Well, that's over. Let me figure out the next thing. But what I didn't do that. I stayed the course because I said this is a quality product. It's an unbelievable product type delivery system, information delivery system, because it's going to wipe out the fax. It's going to wipe out FedEx. It's going to literally be the new, it's the new way to move data back and forth. And so I stayed the course, and I've got about, I don't know, 10 million of my own money in it. And we are profitable. We became profitable this last year, enormously profitable. And now we got people circling the wagons to buy our company. And it's not for sale. And it's not for sale because I'm a young guy, I'm 52, and I still have a long way to go to build the world out, to help the world with this engine. Because we want to launch in China, we want to launch in India, we want to launch all over the world to help small businesses access credit and capital. And so it's more of a mission for me than anything. And I think that's what I want to say to you guys is that if you build a business, have a mission. So when you go to contact us, and you want to know about about us, we have a story about us, and here's our mission, here's our core values: outstanding customer service, integrity in our activities, nothing's impossible with God, kindness in our relationships, and excellence in everything we do. We fail at these every day, okay? But it's up to our employees and our vendors and our customers who are holding the 44 Magnum at our head that we are responsible to them. And someone talked about corporate governance. Corporate responsibility. And we've been asked by Colin Powell, and I'm the small guy on the totem pole, to get involved as 1-1-1. 1% of your equity, 1% of your profits, 1% of your employees' time contributing back to your community. It's just something we took on to help. We support the food bank in our county and our community. We build houses in Mexico for the poor people. So all of our employees, we take 1% of their time, we put it in a bucket, we give them that time off to work in community projects. We take 1% of our profits, which isn't much because we just started making profit. We take 1% of our equity, and there isn't much because we spent it all. But that's the 1-1-1 process for giving back to the community. And so these are some of the things that I think I've learned over since I've been a small business guy when I started at 23 years old, is that if whatever business you're in, you have to be passionate about it. And I think that the people that say, you want people to say no, it's a dumb idea. Because the people that tell you no, obviously, are the people that aren't like you. And you can't expect them to have your vision. And you need to honor them and respect them because they don't have your vision, that's why you're an entrepreneur. Because you have the vision, you have the passion, you have the electricity to change the world. And you guys can do it right in this room. And you don't need anybody's okay to do it. Because only in America you can do this. Start a business. And what I learned, I saw and finally figured out one word. How many seen Gladiator? Remember when they're down there in the huddle and they got the barbarian horde and the gal comes out with the cart and it's got that little thing moving around on it? He goes, hold, 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 and then he stands up, and he wipes them out. I'm just saying hold. And that's what I've learned. Thanks. I guess I'm supposed to ask some questions?
Or? Oh, yeah, we got
In your previous businesses, did you have the same passion that you do now?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I want to skate with my girlfriend bad in that first one.
Sense of mission
In each business I form? Somebody said that you have to see the world in the way you walk down your path. You get in the river in your own boat, and there's nobody else in the boat but you. And when you get in that river, you got to paddle as hard as you can paddle, right? So you don't go over the cliff, and you need to paddle yourself. And there's nobody else going to paddle with you. And I think that's how you got to look at life. You've got to look at life is that when you're in the military and you're going to take that mountain, you better hope your guys are behind you, right? because you've got to lead by example and lead by force and mission and vision. And that's why people join your company and take half pay. Everybody in our company works for half pay, and we have the half-day work policy. Everybody in our company only works half days. We don't care what 12 hours. So, and everybody gets paid stock options, okay? Big. And when you get vacations and people take vacations, we feed them every Friday. We feed everybody every Friday. And some of you guys feed them a lot more often. We're a small company. We've got 26 employees. And we went from 26 employees in February 2000, about June 2000, went down to 2 in the meltdown, and now we're back to 26. We got a team in China. We got a team in the Ukraine. We got a team here. We got a team in Seattle. And our company's simple. R&D, G&A, S&M. Real simple, everybody know what that is? General administrative, sales and marketing, and research and development. So I have a passion for everything I do. I'm Irish, I don't have an education, so I have to get passionate. I'm in your face, I'm an evangelist. I'm here, do you believe in the healing touch? And I think that's what you got to be to convince people in life about your passion. And if you're not passionate, who do you expect is going to be your employees? They're going to follow you down the primrose path. Yeah.
It seems like you're in very widely different industries. How did you learn about operations? It's one thing to understand
I'm a voracious reader. I read a lot, and I've really mentored a lot of people. Jimmy Ling Temko Vought. I read an enormous amount of work on him. You guys probably don't know who that is, but he was the first guy to put a lot of consolidated effort together around diverse industries. I don't know, my dad was he was an entrepreneur. My uncles were entrepreneurs. My grandfather's an entrepreneur. So I got a lot of this kind of natural, innate sense on how to put things together. I just kind of figured it out by trial and error. I think that's what you do. You can research the hell out of this stuff, and it doesn't do you any good until you just start. Just get up and start. Get up and say, I'm going to do it. Get it done. I enjoyed Aaron's paper on all this stuff you should research, but at the end of the day, all that can tell you is no. All that research could tell you that there's nothing in here, and there's tons of examples of things that shouldn't have been started that are worth billions of dollars today. Think about this. Let's say we're all in a room, and we're against Yahoo, and these guys get together at Stanford, and they say, we're just going to put a line on a page and push search. We're not going to have anything else around that page. Do you think that they had anybody thinking they were like on the same planet? These guys said, we're going to be the greatest, largest library on the globe. I don't care what you want to search. We'll have the Roman documents from 18 billion years ago. We'll have the formation of man. You can get anything you want. They're the largest computer manufacturer in the world because a bunch of guys said, we're just going to have a line, a search line on a front page.
And soon to be the first company with $1 trillion market cap in the history of the world.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Because nobody could have agreed with that concept. I can imagine the yelling and screaming that went on these boards. And all of you I think one of the advantages you guys have is you have professors and you have friends in here and you're smart. And what that means when you're smart is you've leveled you guys you're playing in this field that's way up here with a lot of intelligent people. Versus down in my area where I didn't have access to intelligence, I just had to get it done. But you have access to incredible intelligence in your networks, and you can rely on everybody's thought. The 5 presentations here, that stuff I found at 40 years of experience. You guys have got as young people at this school. I think it's incredible what you've got going.